Hi, my name is Helmut Flash, and I'm going to talk to you today about a couple of things which in business as well as in life might simply be extremely important to you. What I'm going to talk to you about it is basically data you need to know as an executive. Most of us business owners, we think we're here, we're executives, we know our business, we know our trade, we know what is demanded from us, and we know how to deliver a good product or service in whatever it is we do, whether that is being a dentist, or whether that's being a machine manufacturer or a chemical manufacturer, or whether that's just a distributor for a particular office type of things, a real estate agent, or whatever it might be. We feel we know what we're doing, and we usually do. Here is the problem. There are many, many more areas around. If we do not know them, trouble ensues. Difficulties arise. Now, I'm the last one, and in this series, which you're going to see, in this video series, which I have prepared for you, you're going to hear me saying many, many times that we don't want to run away from trouble. We don't want to run away from problems. We don't want to have a problem-free life. You will hear me saying things such as, it is impossible to become a world champion in any sport or in anything in the world, including doing business, not having lots and lots and lots of obstacles. So, when I say that we have too many troubles, if we do not know everything about business and life, things an executive need to know, I don't mean having a problem-free sailing. What I mean is not having the tools to kind of like conquer what is coming us, and by doing so, getting overwhelmed. So, what I'm going to do, I'm having a video series here, which basically is, I came up with doing that after having done a tour in India in about 6 cities, from Mumbai to Chennai to Calcutta to Bangalore to Delhi and all kinds of places, speaking to hundreds of people at a time, business owners of all walks of life, heavy in the manufacturing area and all that stuff. And I found out that I should be putting a video series together based on this experience and based on the data I gave, because the data was so enormously welcome and people learned from it. But it is difficult for me to, of course, travel everywhere, and it is very difficult for people to come to a seminar. And in today's age, it is so, technology is so easy that we can go and give you the data via your internet, which you then can download and which you then can listen to it in your car or at home, in your television, anywhere. However, what has this seminar been all about? It has been about how to make your competition irrelevant. Basically, it has been about, yes, you're good in delivering what you do, but what about the area of marketing, which should not be confused, as you will see in the seminar, with sales? What about the creating so many demands for your product or service that you do not need to sell everybody, that you do not need to go into price cutting? I'm not saying that a huge amount of marketing can sell you the product 2 and 3 times as much as you are now selling it, and above the fair market value. I'm not saying that, even though that too could be done, and companies proving it all the time. They're doing it. Look at Apple computer. They sell their computer for twice as much as the rest of the companies. Better product? Maybe. It's disputable. Depends to who you talk to. In any case, okay, you have Starbucks selling coffee far, far more than the rest of the competition, and they're growing. So it's not the price, ladies and gentlemen, it's the ability to create a demand for your service and your product, no matter how similar it is to the other companies out there providing the same product or service. And in fact, if that could be done, if one could know how to stick out of a crowd of equals, looking equals at least, to the public. That would be wonderful. Like every doctor says he's the best, he's good. Doesn't do any good because the public cannot evaluate him. Every machine manufacturer says he's the best, he's the good, he uses great materials, great parts, he uses parts from Europe and wherever it is. So what? Most other people say that. Or people say, so what? This machine works and this machine works. A little bit like the saying on a car. You know, it gets me from A to B. Why would I want to pay $20, $30, $50, $60,000 more than my A to B car? Great marketing. Realizing that marketing is your second business you never knew you had. You never knew you had. Or if you knew it, then unfortunately you didn't pay enough attention to really work on it and learn it. If you know the skill of marketing, not selling, which is going to be revealed in this video series, your competition will to a very high degree become irrelevant. You will outdo them. You will be the black belt karate fighter fighting against the yellow belts and white belts. Yeah, that's what it will be. You'll be the tiger beating up on a kitty cat. That's what it will be. Now, you need to, however, realize that there is A, knowledge needed to do this, and then, of course, actions needed to do things. One cannot become a world champion without engaging in pain, without engaging in really doing things, and one will never be a world champion without having had setbacks. Once you realize that, and it's all covered in this series, okay, let me tell you something. You will not only make more money, maybe a little different way than you expected, such as how can I sell everybody who comes in front of me? It's not important. What's important is to have 10, 20, 30, 50 times more people inquiring, and you will sell your fair percentage. And I guarantee you, you will sell more in percentage if you have more people coming, if you have a waiting line of prospects. And this is what this series is all about. The series goes a step further. It shows you how private life can be improved with the same principle that business can be improved. Or, if you want to say so, how the same principle which improves private life can improve business. Ladies and gentlemen, go and whichever way you found out about this series, maybe it was your association, maybe you found us on the internet, maybe it was a trade magazine which promoted us. We have lots of trade associations, lots of trade magazines and other television stations promoting us and telling about this particular series. As I said, or you found us on the internet. Whatever it is, feel good about it and go to the next step behind that door, whatever it takes to do that, and look and listen to the whole series. You will love it. And your life just might change so much for the better, more than you possibly imagined. However, you will have to work for it also. This series alone won't do it. You will have to participate. But this series is the start. This series is the thing which will get you going, which will give you the tool. Do go ahead and fight. Keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the price of freedom is constant willingness to fight back. Go ahead and start learning how to fight. I wish you all the best. Enjoy yourself, and obviously you will have much more opportunities to speak to me and to be in touch with me after you have gone through this series. All the best. Have a good learning, have a good hunting, and make your competition irrelevant. Bye-bye.